Hi, welcome to Latino Music Cafe Reviews, where I take a look at some of the latest releases in Latin music. My name is Hector Aviles, and today we're going to take a look at the 2011 release by iconic rock en español group Maná, their album Drama y Luz.
Porque lloras, mi amor, que te fluye en la piel, te despiertas en el llanto con espantos de dolor. Son los monstruos.
And as always, I'd like to start with some facts about the album, in this case Drama y Luz. The album Drama y Luz was released in April of 2011. It's the 8th album released by Maná, the band as Maná, before they released a couple of albums as Sombrero Verde. And it took them 5 years to release this album. 5 years between this album and the previous album, Amar es Combatir, the longest period between albums. And as Fel Olvera explains in Acceso Total, which is an exclusive online video by Walmart, and you can get an access to that through my latinomusiccafe.com website. There's a link there. He explains that it took them a while to do this album because they wanted to do it a fuego lento. They wanted to do it slow cooking. And the results show by doing it that way. This album debuted at number 5 in the Billboard 200 list, which is an excellent performance by any artist of any genre. It's just fantastic performance. The number 1 single in Drama y Luz, which is Lluvia del Corazón, made number 1 list in a couple of Billboard lists. It made it in top Latin songs and Latin pop songs charts. So excellent performance by the album. It was produced within the band by Fer and Alex Gonzalez, the singer and drummer of the band, and is distributed by Warner Wea International. What I like about Drama y Luz. Wow, there's so much to talk about in what I like about Drama y Luz. Where do we start? Let's start with the music. The music is the most important part here. And it seems that Maná takes their musicality, they take it up one notch in every album. And this one is no exception. Drama y Luz has excellent musicality. They get very creative in how they use the music to tell the message that they want to tell in this album. You can tell that this band keeps maturing as a band as they go along. In a couple of songs, at least one song, they use violins, oboe. There's a song, Sor Maria, where they have this type of Georgian chant type of voices to make it very religious, stuff like that. They use whatever means they think they need to do to really use the music to help portray the message that the song wants to give, and they do it very effectively. So it shows their maturity as a band. There's a song in El Dragón where the guitar arrangements in that song, how they play the guitars, is just amazing. You can just tell that Maná is just evolving. Yet, with all of that, they still maintain, they still sound like Maná. They don't sound like what used to be Maná, and now they sound like something else. Not with Maná. They still sound like Maná. It's just that Maná has always been a very versatile group that can go in different directions musically, and they do it again in this album. In terms of the lyrics in this album are a little deeper, a little more deeper in the sense that, like the album says, Drama y Luz talks a lot about the drama of life, situations that are not as easy. And this album there's a couple of songs about love, there's a couple of songs about situations in life that could be around love and about personal relationships, but they're a little more serious tone in terms of the lyrics and the message. On the other hand, they also have songs that talk about, or within the same song, they have a message where you start with a bad or a not so pleasant situation, but at the end come out with good results. And Sor Maria is one of them, and a couple of others. But the most positive song in the album is, in my opinion, is No Te Rindas. And it's a very positive song, and it's the only song that has two versions of it in the album. There's the original version within the album, and then at the end they put an alternate version of that song. That alternate version is my favorite song of the whole album. Instead of using strings and a lot more guitars, what they use is an accordion to fill in, and they keep the music in the alternate version of No Te Rindas simpler, which I think is great because it doesn't get in the way of the message, which is a beautiful message in that song, by the way, and it just helps portray what they're trying to portray. The sound engineering in this album is great. Sound engineering and the production, the concept of Drama y Luz, I think it's a well conceived concept. Whichever way they came up with the concept is a concept that fits the album and describes the album very well. The sound quality is excellent, despite the fact that they recorded this album in different locations, as opposed to Amar es Combatir, which was only recorded in the studios in Miami. Drama y Luz was recorded in Miami, in Guadalajara, in Puerto Vallarta, Los Angeles, in different places, yet the quality of the sound is magnificent. So what I didn't like about Drama y Luz? Well, I made myself a promise that I was going to try to find something wrong with each album in order to maintain a little bit of objectivity in albums that I like a lot. Wow, on this one it was very hard to find something that I didn't like. The only thing that I can think of actually is the fact that this album has a lot. The music or the lyrics actually. The lyrics are, very serious. People may find this album to be not so happy, not so too serious perhaps. That's the only thing I can think. I personally don't think that. It's the only thing I can find that is maybe not as good in this album. So what's my recommendation? I think this album is excellent by any standard. I mean, this is a great album. It's doing great in the charts and Billboard and in terms of sales. But it's just a great album. Besides the commercial part of it, the quality of the album in terms of music, in terms of lyrics, both of those aspects reflect the maturity of Maná as a group, and it's a well balanced album. I highly recommend it if you like Maná or you like rock en español in general and you're thinking about should this be a good album or not. I would say go for it. It's a great album. You're not going to be disappointed with this album. So with that, I thank you for watching, and I hope you like this review. Go to our website, latinomusiccafe.com. There's more reviews there, and let us know what you think. Do you like this review? Do you not like it? What do you think about Drama y Luz and the messages in the songs? And also, once you go to Latino Music Cafe, go there and become a fan of our Facebook page. So with that, I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you in the next time. Remembering that keep supporting Latin music because we have the best music in the world. See you next time.